Treasure Island, Chapter 6, The Captain's Papers. We rode hard to Dr. Livesey's with the head officer, Mr. Dance leading the way. We got down from our horses, but found the doctor out, and went on to find him at dinner with the squire. We were quickly let in and brought to the great library. Dr. Livesey was chatting with the squire, surrounded by shelves of books. The squire was quick to ask what our business was, but once they knew, I could see their interest and desire to know more. They were cheered that we had returned to the inn, and Mr. Trelawney, the squire, began to pace the floor. "Mr. Dance," he said, "you are a noble fellow, and shouldn't waste time worrying about trampling that blind mischief-maker. The boy Hawkins here is good as gold." It was then decided that we should see what this packet contained. Two of the men had a servant fetch me something hot to eat, which I devoured. Mr. Dance and the doctor talked over various matters, but soon the conversation returned to recent events. The doctor asked if the squire had heard of this man Flint. "Heard of him? He is the most bloodthirsty pirate who ever sailed. All pirates feared him, and I once even saw his sails off Trinidad. The richest and meanest pirate of them all was Flint." They all thought that there must be some clue to a great treasure in the packet. If this was so, the squire would provide a ship and use it to search out the treasure, no matter the cost. Dr. Livesey agreed and set it down on the table. We quickly cut open its stitching and found that it contained a book and a sealed paper. They agreed to try the book first and invited me to look closer and share in the discovery. Dr. Livesey and I were puzzled by its strange markings and figures in columns, but the squire knew what we held in our hands. "This is the black-hearted rascal's account book." And so it was, a ledger of ships boarded, fortunes stolen, and monies owing in French, Spanish, and English coin. When they turned our attention to the sealed packet, When the doctor opened it, a map fell out with notes and directions, along with longitudes and latitudes. And just past a hill marked the spyglass, we saw a note that read, "Bulk of treasure here." There was further directions to a place called Skeleton Island. The squire was overjoyed and commanded that a great ship be found and a journey commence at once. "I shall be admiral. You, Livesey, will be the ship's doctor, and Hawkins here will be our cabin boy. And we'll bring along my own men, Redruth, Joyce, and Hunter." He was thrilled, and his face showed it. But the doctor had one thing to say. "The only man I'm afraid of is you, Trelawney, for you cannot hold your tongue. There are pirates out there who will kill for this, and who will take any risks to get at it. We must stay together until our ship is at sea. I will stay with Jim, but none of us must speak a word about any of this." And with that, the squire promised to be silent as the grave. End of chapter 6.